Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. We've had some interesting turbulence when it comes to the crypto market, but I wanted to take a look at five meme coins that they've got significant price history. Three of them are very low caps, two of them are higher caps. There's some diversity in terms of the investment risk when it comes to these coins, but these are just five of the top meme coins for me this cycle. I am invested in three of them. The other two I was already invested. I rotated, but the first three I'm going to be talking about are the main ones. I think when it comes to meme coins in general, whether you think it's a cope or whatever, I think it's generally good to zero in on a few different ones. And that's really what I'm doing. That's also because, we don't have multi-million dollar portfolios. If you had a portfolio that was a lot bigger, you could buy a lot more coins and really cover all the meme narratives. But if I've got a decent amount of these coins, honestly, in these things. So if you get a single coin to hit, you're going to do very, very, very well. And again, these three lower caps all have pretty significant price history. They've all seemingly bottomed out. They've all been in an accumulation phase. And I think their narratives show that they could potentially do very, very well. So the first one, it is 4chan. Believe it or not, this coin was launched back right in May of 2023, and it had a major run up to around 30 million. But when you look at 4chan, I mean, it is the birthplace of memes. It uses the whole slogan, it's the Bitcoin of memes, but it just makes sense for 4chan, the actual coin, I think, based off of the whole meme narrative and just the forum that is 4chan. This could be a multi-billion dollar market cap coin. It really could be. Now, not everything is priced correctly when it comes to meme coins. I mean, there's definitely some very popular memes that are not very high in terms of price. And you look at something like, dog with hat or whatever. It's like, what even is that? It's at a billion. So, it's not always perfect in terms of that, but I do think this coin could go on a pretty legendary run if it starts. There are some concerning aspects of it, considering we've seen other meme coins before we even really hit the parabolic part of the bull run. There's some other meme coins that have already done 500x's, 1000x's. I mean, look at SPX, look at MOG. That's not this coin, unfortunately. It really hasn't done anything, but it's been accumulating for a very long time. It did react a little bit to that AI run up in March of last year, which honestly is probably right now, if you're in this cycle, it's probably your all-time high for your portfolio, that AI run up in March, because other sectors also saw money getting pumped into them, and 4chan had a reaction. It looks like it went from, unfortunately, you can't really look at the market cap on this, but I could just estimate. It looks like it went from about 4 to 5 million to around 15, 16 million. So it did a little 4x. Obviously, we're looking for a lot more than a 4x. That would be a big problem. If 4chan only 4x'd from here, be very, very sad for me. That's for sure. But this is just, I mean, listen, it's a risk, obviously. You look at this coin. Yes, we haven't had a parabolic run with this coin in the market, considering, and that's another thing I look for in terms of cryptocurrencies, especially meme coins. I want this to be their first bull run. And so this coin, we know back in 2021 in April, that's when we went parabolic. This coin was not out. 2 years later, it gets released. It's been throughout the entire bear cycle, or at least a few years of the bear cycle. And I think once it gets hot, this coin could go crazy. But it doesn't have great price history. There's no doubt about it. This coin is a little bit different. So this is NASDAQ 420. Unfortunately, this coin has it just got nailed with the recent price action we've had, the tariff event with Trump. And I'm surprised this coin retraced as much as it did. Now, you could say that's a really good entry, and I would agree. I'm kind of already in this coin. I'm not looking to, I mean, the only thing I would do is I would shift from one coin to another. But even that, it's like you're selling at a loss to buy another coin at a loss. But I mean, this coin is different than 4chan because it's newer, but it's not brand new. It's been out at this point since like Halloween, a little bit before Halloween. So it is getting some decent price history. Certainly with meme coins, you're going to look for them to have their 40, 50, 70, 80% drops. That's just the nature of them. And you could argue, well, it builds. This does look pretty bearish, honestly, if this creates a new low here. If this breaks a low. But I like NASDAQ 420 as the beta to SPX 6900. I think if SPX 6900 goes to 40 or 50 billion, like people are saying, NASDAQ 420 is going to do very well. I did not think it was going to drop this far. I thought maybe it would drop down to around 4.5 million, 4 million. But when you even look at the stock to meme just sector, this coin has gotten destroyed recently, like badly, more so than other coins, which you could argue as a cope and say, well, it's a good entry point if you're looking to get in. I just didn't think it would drop down this low. I thought maybe I thought that its floor was around 3 or 4 million, honestly, like 4 million. So to see it at around 2.5 million, the problem is if it creates a new low, it's a bit of an issue. But I like this coin. I think it's setting itself up well. We're just gonna have to see what happens with SPX. Obviously, I mean at this point, SPX I think is it's in a different realm than all these really low market cap memes, which can just be destroyed by a single bad day. With SPX, you've got so many people that invested early, whether the coin's at $1.30 or 70 cents. I mean, people have made so much money, and so with a coin like this is just the reality of investing into low cap memes. It is what it is. It's going to get crushed. The next one, this is SPX 2.0. So this is the 2.0 variant. This is another one that recently had some really good price action, but unfortunately we had some tough things in the market where the first thing that happened was the AI bullshit with China and then the Trump tariffs, which the crypto market just, I think, really overreacted to, but it was like the final capitulation. But yeah, so this coin bottomed out. I've been watching this coin. I've been in it for a while. It bottomed out around 300K. It had a run up to around 3 million. And you can see that's what this was right here. And then recently it's had some really negative price action, but it seems to be making a higher low. You can see the stabilization, the accumulation window seems this time to be around 700K rather than 300K. And this is a coin where you get a bunch of retail funneled into SPX, the original, which you could argue this is the original based off of the founder, but you get a lot of people funneling into that. They're going to look, I mean, these are all, normie people. Obviously, SPX is on Coinbase. It's on Kraken. It's everywhere. That's going to be at, 10, 20, 30, 40 billion. People are going to look at this and they're going to say, this is the 2.0 variant. This coin could, I think, very easily get to 100 million easily, hopefully more than that. But that's just 100x right there. So if it does that. So yeah, SPX 2.0 I think is going to do very, very well. And this is a very, normal chart when you look at the stock to meme coins, where this thing looks like it was around 7 or 8 million when it initially got added. All the stock to meme coins were really high back in between or like right around right around Halloween to Thanksgiving. And then they just got destroyed and they got trampled and bottomed out and went into an accumulation phase, just like this coin. This coin had a revival. And there's a few other coins that started to go through a revival, but then this coin's gotten crushed again. Maybe it's a good entry point. Getting in under 1 million, I think, is pretty good. This is not financial advice, but so those are the three lower caps. These are the three coins that realistically could very easily 100x. A lot of the times you look at channels and you'll see people are recommending coins that are multi-billion. I mean, honestly, there are certainly coins that are probably over 1 billion meme coins that will still do a 40 or 50x. But if you want 100x or more, these are the type of coins that you have to be buying. It is what it is. 700K market cap, 2.7, basically 2.8 million, 2.4 million fully diluted. These are the type of coins that you have to be buying. And listen, you have to just take your shots. That's what I would say. And maybe you don't like these coins, but coins like this that have, it's tough because you want there to be positive price history, but then you feel like you're buying at the top. But there are some other coins like the Doge Industrial Average that looks really good. I think it's at 1.4 million. It's on Solana. I don't know if it's on here. I don't think it is on here. Oh, it is on here. Yeah, so this is a coin I would be interested in. I mean, unfortunately, because I saw this coin at around 800K. It's just, we'll see what happens to it. I think sometimes it's like, you can't invest into everyone. It's not a big deal. But I mean, this coin did have a run up, believe it or not, to 14, 15 million back in November. And you can see it's been kind of accumulating all the way down. Now it's spiking all the way back up to around 1.6. This coin is reacting. It is reacting. So I'll see how this coin ends up doing. But this is one where it's like up 37%. It's like, do I really want to FOMO into it now? I mean, But I mean, I've FOMO'd into worse. This next one, so this will be the fourth coin. This is Wojak. Yeah, I mean, I'm just shocked that this coin is not at least 500 million, maybe a billion. Wojak is like basically like the number one YouTube meme when it comes to just the whole idea of kind of just like average dudes. And so it surprised me. And this coin did go to 100 million. I remember seeing this coin all the way back, here when it was a lot lower. Obviously, you get it around 5 or 6 million. But then it ran up to around 132, 140 million. It's back down to 35 million. I could see multi-billion for this coin, but you're not going to, I highly doubt you'll get 150, 200x off of this coin because it's already at 35 million. That's the problem. But this coin very easily, based off of just Wojak and how popular it is, and also this coin having a price history, 3 or 4 billion wouldn't shock me. I mean, we'll see what other, it depends how much money is dumped into the meme coin sector, but that wouldn't shock me just based off of how famous Wojak is and everything like that. And then this final one, and this would be the higher market cap meme. It is MOG. So either MOG or SPX, but this is a coin that is already on Coinbase. I believe it's already on Kraken. It's got a huge community. It has retraced significantly. Honestly, this is a very similar chart. Maybe different time frames, but similar in terms of almost retracing all the way back down to NASDAQ. It went down to 278. So it went down to 278 from its original high, which was almost 900, down to 280, all the way up to 1.5. Yeah, so I would say 10 to 20 billion at least. So if you're getting it at 360 million, this might be the ultimate play for somebody that is maybe more of a normie that just wants to buy a single meme and hold it, maybe a few $1,000s. You're not going to become a millionaire off of that. I'm just telling you, just because the coin is at what it is. It's at 360 million. But I mean, if the coin does go to 30 billion, which I mean, because let's be honest, people probably, when you're buying when it's at around a billion or 1.3 billion, that's why entry points are so important. Like this coin is in such a good entry zone. Like I highly doubt this coin is going to go much lower than this. Knock on wood, who knows? But I mean, just based off of how bullish this time period is, I highly doubt this coin is going to go much lower than this. Like this window, and even SPX, but I don't know. SPX might be back up over a. Is SPX back up over a? Oh no, it's not. I think SPX is also in a good spot. If you're looking for higher cap, see the thing is with this coin, it went down to around 71 cents. If you're looking for higher cap, maybe safer memes. I mean, no meme coin is 100% safe, but SPX 6900, it wouldn't shock me if it went to 40 billion. So you're looking at 40 billion from 750. You're going to be getting like a 60x off of that. MOG, it might be even a better entry because you're getting it at half the price. You're getting it at 360 million. But I think SPX will go higher than MOG. But I hope SPX will go to 70 or 80 billion because that means SPX 2.0. That's why you invest in the 2.0 variant. Because you invest into something like this, even if you get a 40x, like let's say this coin goes to $40, right? Which is like 37 billion in market cap. What do you think this coin's going to go to? Like if the main one is at 40 billion, I think this one is at least 250 million. Not financial advice. I mean, you just have to think like that. And maybe it won't do anything. But like I say, just zero in on several coins and narratives that you like. Like this is based off SPX. This is based off of SPX. And well, the Doge Jones average, I'm not in, but I think that's a good one. And then this is just based off of all the memes together. And it has a significant price history, and this would be its first bull run. Like that's the thesis of these coins. So that's basically it. And I mean, that's pretty diverse when you're talking about three really low caps, 3 coins to where you legit, if you throw a decent amount enough in and it goes crazy. I mean, 4chan, like what's to say 4chan is not a multi-billion-dollar coin? I mean, it has a community. It's established. It's the birthplace of memes. All these memes, Pepe, they all come from 4chan. Look, it's not, the crypto market doesn't price all memes equally. Just because it's 4chan doesn't mean it's going to go to multi-billions. But there's a thesis there for it to potentially do it. That's basically what I'm saying. And then obviously, like, because there's just a lot of really good dips right now. I wonder what Pepe is at. Because I saw Pepe at like 4 billion. Yeah, 4.2 billion. I don't know, man. I don't know if there's a narrative, I'm sure Pepe will go to like at least, because I thought Pepe would go to like 100 billion this cycle, but I just don't know if I see it. Pepe's another one where it's like at 4 billion right now, scooping it up and just I mean, maybe a 10x. It's just it's already at 4 billion. That's the problem. Like if you go to other memes, because I wonder in terms of these memes, how many some of them that have really fallen down. See if there's any good potential pickups with some of these memes, because I think Mog's a good pickup. I mean, Giga obviously gets shilled a ton. Giga's at four. Really, Giga's a similar situation to Mog, or did Giga go to 100? Giga hasn't even reached a billion yet. Yeah, it's kind of a similar situation to Mog. I'm not a huge. I would rather buy Mog personally, but maybe Giga will outperform it. I don't know. Dogalon, man. Dogalon back down to 130. NPC's gotten crushed. MLG's had a really good run. I mean, you could argue MLG. See, I would never buy a coin like this. Like, look at its chart. I'm not buying this. Listen, if I were to buy this coin, I would buy, it would have to come right here. I'm not buying this coin right now. Now, if it retraced back down to like 30 million, kind of similar to what Mog has done, then maybe you think about buying it. I'm not buying this coin with when you've got people that bought in down here and they're about to dump on you and they've already made like $5 million. Come on, man. But yeah, that's basically it. I mean, there's certainly, man, the Department of Government Efficiency has gotten destroyed as well. I mean, this coin, I still think this coin is going to do very well. You might actually want to include this coin into this kind of a higher. I would consider this like, you'd say it's a mid cap at 50 million. This coin went to 400 million. But the thing is Musk is going to shill Department of Government Efficiency a ton, the actual department that he's a part of. But it's creating lower highs. That's a problem. But it has been a bearish time. Yeah, I mean, this coin over a billion would be. I mean, because what is Doge going to do? I know Doge just had a massive fall, but Doge, if it goes to $2, this coin, several billion, I would say. So what is several billion? A 30x, a 40x? It's like, I mean, there's a lot of good opportunities right now based on the dips. But that's going to do it for this video, guys.